Hey guys, this is Ali Beydoun with Century 21, Kerner Noversky, and this is week 7 of your real estate market updates. And today, I felt like I needed to talk about different myths going on in the market today. The most common myths that I hear from clients on a daily basis. People call me every day and tell me, hey, is the market going to crash today or tomorrow or next week maybe? They ask me some silly questions, and I felt like I should address these things to you guys in today's episode. Some of the most commonly asked questions that I get on a daily basis from clients or people, acquaintances, people that are looking to buy or sell real estate is, number one, set your home at a higher price than what you expect to get. They think that when sellers come to me and say, let's list the house more than what it's worth, and then people will negotiate down to what it's worth and what we want. They ask me these questions all the time, and I always tell them, listen, you're shooting yourself in the foot. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea because if your house is overpriced, nobody's gonna look at it. If it's over market value, nobody's gonna see it, and in reality, you're losing money on a daily basis. Every day your home's on the market, you're losing money. And then finally, when you come back down to reality and decide to list it for the right price, your house has been on the market for about 60 days, people wonder what's wrong with it, right? Number two, you can get a better deal as a buyer if you don't use a real estate agent. That is not true. For one, myself as being a real estate agent, I don't take money from my buyer. The commission that's paid to me is from the seller. The seller is going to pay that commission regardless of the fact it's just set up into the sale price. So buyers, you don't have to go out looking on your own. Use a real estate agent. They usually work for free until you get paid or until you get your property and until the seller gets paid. Okay? You can save money selling home yourself. For sale by owners, FSBOs, you already know what I feel about this. I've talked about this dozens of times. You know what? 97% of for sale by owners end up listing with an agent and selling their house for a lot more. So only 3% of for sale by owners actually sell themselves. They might have some really unique, cool properties and get lucky. So you already know how I feel about that. You make more money listing with an agent than you do selling on your own. You should renovate your kitchen and bathroom before you sell. Do not do that. If you want to paint, that's fine. Paint your walls, do some simple, small cosmetic stuff to bring up your property. We talked about the upkeep in my 4th episode of this show. Do some basic upkeep. Do not renovate your kitchen. Do not renovate your bathroom if you're selling. The best thing to do, because you're not going to get your money back, you're going to lose. There's market value, and then what you're putting into your property is going to take you above market value. You might as well adjust your price down to what it's really worth in the condition it is. Okay, so don't do that, guys. And then people think that you'll earn back what you spent on renovations. That's not true. You won't earn back what you spent on renovations unless you're an investor and you get the property for a very, 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 very good price. Put your money in there, run your numbers, and then sell it back at market value. If you have a gap in there, some equity in the property, you pull that out. That's how you get your money out of it. Open houses sell property? Not really. Guys, we're in the technology era. This is the technology era. Open houses used to sell property. It was the way of doing things, in the 70s. Now, everybody's on Zillow. Everybody's on Realtor.com, Trulia. The real estate agents are sending out multiple emails to their clients. Open houses do not sell properties. They're just and this is my personal opinion because I've seen it happen. I've held thousands of open houses, and the only people I said hello to were the nosy neighbor or the mailman dropping off the mail at the house. So it never really works. Open houses are a waste of time. You guys, there's different ways of advertising and marketing properties. If you guys need your real estate agent to open up, to hold an open house for your property, then that's completely fine to make you feel better, but it's not really beneficial. There's other means, other ways of doing things. So there's, these are the most important things. And the funniest one that I get these days, I've been getting calls from multiple people, and they've been telling me, hey, I want to buy a house, but I can't. Well, why not? I got to put 20% down and I don't have it. Guys, where are you getting this information from? Why do you need to put 20% down? You don't have to put 20% down. It's optional. Some people need to because it's into their loan, it's into their program. A lender could probably tell you a little better about this, but guys, it goes by, your credit, it goes by your income, it goes by, there's FHA loans, conventional loans, you could pay cash. You don't have to put 20% down. Right? FHA, minimum required 3.5% down on a property. You don't have to put 20%. 20% is a lot of money. A lot of people don't have that. If that was the case universally, no one would sell a home. We'd have like one sale a year. Not everybody has that kind of money, guys, right? And another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, this is interesting to me because one of my buyers actually went out one time and she was driving around a neighborhood, seen a house she liked, right? And she's seen a sign outside, and the sign was not from Century 21. It was a co-broker. It was a Remax. It was a Keller Williams. It was any other brokerage, right? And she felt like because Century 21 is where I work, and because there's a Remax sign in front of that property, that I can't do anything with it. I can't show it to her and I can't sell it to her. That's not true, guys. A majority of my sales are actually through other brokerages. I have access, and any other agent that's licensed in Michigan has access and should have access to all the properties in Michigan, okay? And guys, the market's not crashing. Numbers show, and the prediction shows that, when the National Association of Realtors actually is looking, they're coming up with numbers that shows that the market's actually increasing. There's more appreciation in the future and years to come in the market, in the real estate market, so it's not going to crash. Do not panic. We're not crashing. Whatever you're seeing on the news is not true, okay? Well, guys, that's it for today. We did some Mythbusters. This is Ali Beydoun with Century 21, Kern and Oberski. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.